Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with Charles Mackerras conducting Richard Strauss. Now, I've said this before, but it doesn't hurt to say it again. It doesn't make any sense to call somebody probably one of the handful of 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 greatest conductors of the second half of the 20th century and then not review their stuff. We talk about how fabulous Mackerras was and how he almost never made a bad record. Well, now we're going to demonstrate that by looking at the records that aren't bad. In fact, most of them are fabulous. And this Strauss is really great. Oh, my God. You get Alto, Sprach, Zarathustra, Juan, and till Eulenspiegel's lustige Streich, his merry pranks. Boy, this is exciting. With the Royal Philharmonic on Alto. It used to be on that super budget Royal Philharmonic label. And, he was such a sport. He just made these recordings. And he really knew his Strauss. I mean, he really knew his everything, basically. He was just the most amazing generalist conductor, probably, that we've had. And he conducted quite a bit of Richard Strauss at the opera. He did Salome in English, which we will be talking about. And he also was noted for his performances of Der Rosenkavalier. So, it's not like he didn't know Strauss. He did. He wasn't known for his Strauss, which, of course, is a pity. But if he were known for all the things that he did wonderfully, he would have been known for just about everyone, wouldn't he? Anyway, where do we start here? We start with Zarathustra. This is a marvelous Zarathustra, right from the opening. I mean, the opening sunrise with really pounding timpani. And he has the brass phrase their giant chorale thing with a big fat legato so that it's all connected. It's not dun 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 dun, like some people do it. It's yeah, it's yeah, da da da, yeah, da da da, like that. It makes all the difference in the world. I mean, it is so grand and blazing, and the rest of it just goes like that. It has lightness where it needs lightness, and it's contrapuntally very clear. And the dance song in the second part, I mean, it rises to just a paroxysm of ecstasy. And we know when the bell comes clanging in, and you actually hear it. It's everything's going crazy. Oh, it's just marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. Then we get Don Juan, which clocks in at the right tempo, 16 minutes and 49 seconds. It should take about between, 15 and a half and 17 minutes, roughly. I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, it can go slower. You can moon about the love music more. One of the wonderful things about Mackerras, though, is that he gets simple things right. Like the exchanges between the glockenspiel and triangle. Dun dun dun, boom ba doom, do 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 do, dun dun dun, boom ba doom. I mean, it's just everything is clear, everything is audible. It's beautiful. The oboe solos are exquisite. He was an oboist, let's not forget, a very good oboist, and the love music is really, really sensual. It's just the way it's supposed to be. And the ending is wonderfully done, where it's all going crazy and then all of a sudden it stops and he dies. Yeah, really gripping. And Till Eulenspiegel was made for Mackerras because he did have a sense of humor, and he gets the humor, and he exaggerates what he needs to exaggerate. The romp through the marketplace with the giant ratchet thing and the brass tremolos, and it's all it sounds funny. It sounds chaotic where it's supposed to be chaotic. The huge climax is cut off by an enormously forbidding judgment scene. It's just a terrific disc. I mean, the Royal Philharmonic plays wonderfully. And Strauss would have been really happy, I think, with these performances because they have both the virtuosity and the lightness of touch that his music needs, but so seldom really gets. Strauss saw himself as a latter-day Mozart. He wanted his music to be elegant. He wanted it to have happiness and that feeling of breezy lightness and insouciance. And that's what Mackerras brings to the table, even in Zarathustra, which of course is heavy-duty philosophy, sort of, kind of. You know that Strauss sort of has his tongue in his cheek through the whole thing, and it's a performance that never bogs down. There are no dead spots in any of these performances, and that's what really makes them so good. So if you haven't heard this, it's very inexpensive. It's on the Alto label. It's licensed. Let me see, when is this? It was recorded in 1995 at Abbey Road Studios, licensed from MTAT Music Theme Ireland and Hamburg. I don't know what that is. The point is that these are fully worthy of Mackerras' reputation of a conductor who could do anything and do it all well. So keep on listening, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care.